Hello and welcome. I am Maria Luziera. I'm a health and wellness coach, transformation coach, nutritionist, mother, and whatnot. But most importantly, I'm a big student of life. And today I'm talking about the fact that you are probably shrinking yourself for people who won't even notice you winning. And when they would be noticing you, they won't clap. This is something that I needed to learn the very hard way in my life, with so many people repeating that same pattern over and over again until I finally understood it. Like why that happens for me and why not everybody belongs in your life for the whole era, okay? The truth is that most people kind of abandon themselves and disregard their own potential for people that would never ever choose you fully to begin with. So most people are not really afraid of failing when doing whatever. They are rather afraid of being fully seen by themselves even, and then by other people. My whole life, I thought I was so authentic. I was so in your face, and if anybody really knows me from my personal life, they would probably say the same. But deep down in myself and in yourself, you know, and I knew, I was still editing myself. And this has a place and a time. When you're at work, when you're doing whatever, okay, you have different kind of personas, different roles that you play out in your life, which is not only fine but necessary. But if you're shrinking yourself in I don't care what area, this is never beneficial for you. Your shrinking then becomes an automatic process, and that results in having smaller dreams, way smaller opinions, smaller desires, and that turns out that your life and the results in your life just turn out to be less than. So many people probably are attached to your old version, and you are probably the most attached to your old version. They and you feel comfortable there. What would it mean to show them a different side of yourself, even if you're unsure about it yet? But a different belief, a different kind of desire that just pops up in your head, okay? I must admit that I have been a victim to this for the longest time. I was disregarding my own desires. And did this serve me in any way? No, it didn't. The only thing that it did was that it delayed not only the full, authentic desiring of what I wanted to have, which also is like an amazing feeling, but mostly it delayed the result that I wanted to have, okay? The desire really playing out in my life and living with it, having it really. I wasn't allowing myself to be the person that can desire something like this and then be attaining whatever I desire. Not everyone is meant to be in your next era, and this is nothing bad, okay? I wish them the best and I love them for who they are. And I really mean it when I say this. But some people only belong to a season of your life. How intense would it be to have somebody sticking around for pretty much in your whole life through every kind of season that you're living in? And I love to change. And they have to have the same impact in your life, the same kind of fit in your life. Do you know what I want to say? They served you for a purpose and you served them for a purpose. And maybe you even come together again in another season of your life. You don't have to burn bridges, but how extreme would it be to implicate into a friendship or a relationship or whatever kind of relationship you're having, that they have to stick around no matter what, if it's not your like married partner. Not everybody is meant for you to stay the whole duration of your lifetime, and this is natural. Like, I needed to learn that so badly, and it hurt so bad, but it is a natural process of life. Especially people who are constantly triggered by you, by the new ideas that you have, by the kind of turnarounds that you take in your life, by like the new manifestations that are popping up in your life and you're living in. And I believe, at least in my life, everything is continuously getting better and greater, and I am always getting like more healthy, more happy, in tune with my own purpose. And how could you be ill-intentioned against that, okay? How can you be triggered by my greatness, by me becoming a better person? And if that's the fact, okay, you don't belong here, and not in a negative sense, but you just don't belong here. These people benefit from your smallness. Being small is not a place where you should live your whole life, because this creates self-abandonment, and self-abandonment in the end creates suffering for your own self. Not even for your ego, but for your soul, because your soul is here to expand and to change and to evolve and to be the most fruitful that it can be. But it just can't in a lukewarm life and in lukewarm manifestations, okay? I'm not here for that. So your real life starts when you stop making yourself digestible for everybody involved. You cannot please everybody, but why not please yourself and the people that love you the most? And who really are these people, okay? These are questions that you can ask yourself.